Today I'm going to show how to get the seeds out of a pomegranate. So these are pomegranates, they're on special right now, so you get your little knife, just kind of score right across. This pomegranate's very fresh, so it'd probably be a little bit different than the ones that, see how it just kind of pops apart there? So it's split. So then what you do is you just pull it apart. And there you have your pomegranate seeds. Now, those pomegranate seeds pop out very nicely. So what I usually do is you just take it, work them a little bit, and turn the whole thing inside out. Now because this pomegranate's very fresh, you're going to probably have to work it a little bit better. I will also use a pomegranate that isn't so fresh. But what's a lot of fun is if you have little kids, kids love doing this because pomegranate seeds, so they just pop right out. Okay. A lot of people consider this a lot of work, but in the long run it's worth it because pomegranates are extremely healthy. Yeah, you are going to always have a little bit of explosion in your hand. Work with your hands. Anybody who loves working in the kitchen knows that your hands are probably the best tools that you have. This pomegranate's very fresh. It is a little bit of work, but it's well worth it.
They're delicious.
Yeah, and not only I keep pomegranate juice in my fridge and mix it sometimes with grapefruit juice or for my smoothies.
And I love them in salad.
You can just put them in salad like that. Some people don't like the seeds, but the seed portion, but you just swallow them. They're good for you too. Personally, I use the...
I just like eating them fresh. Pop the seeds in my mouth and just eat them like that. They're delicious. I ate half a pomegranate yesterday.
Yeah. See, quite often I have people, like you talk to people and they say, well, the reason I don't buy pomegranates is because I don't know how to get the seeds out. Well, you can start seeing how they just collects on the bottom. This pomegranate's very fresh. So, but you see, the membrane does, because it's fresh membrane. I'm going to also, if you have a little time there, I'll do pomegranate that's actually dried out a little bit.
I'd like to see that.
Yeah, it's the pomegranate seeds are, I say because this one's very fresh. I've had people from the Middle East show me how to eat a pomegranate in different ways. But look at that, isn't that beautiful? And they just pop right off.
Like little pieces of ruby.
You know that pomegranates, like when, you know, in the Bible where they talk about, we always talk about Adam and Eve and the apple. Well, there are indications that it wasn't an apple, it was a pomegranate. Is that the original fruit from the Middle East? Regardless, it's just really extremely healthy. Of course, if you are on heart medications, apparently you have to be a little bit more careful about that.
Why is that?
I'm not sure. Apparently, there's some contraindications with some of the medications that people use. Look, see what happened there. Open it toward. I sprayed a little bit on the wall. You have to open it towards the bowl. Whoa!
Juicy.
Very juicy. Very juicy. This is a beautiful pomegranate. I bet it's very, very sweet.
This is a lovely time of the year to buy pomegranates
well,
because they're so nice and fresh.
Right now, I won't mention any particular store, but right now in one of the stores in town, they're selling them for 99 cents a piece. You have to do your own homework. I'm not here to advertise for any store. Wow. This is amazing. Whoa, I just think I just sprayed myself. This one is extremely juicy. I just put mine through the juicer, but that's another thing too. Not everybody has a juicer. I happen to have a fairly good juicer, an extractor juicer, so I can put carrots, anything in there, and it comes out. I'm going to show you as well. If you have a potato racer, if you're really determined that you don't want to have any seeds, and I mentioned this to a fellow in North Bay last week when he was saying, oh, I can't get the juice out of a pomegranate, or there's too much waste or whatnot. If you have a potato racer, just put the seeds in the potato racer and squeeze down. You won't get all the juice off the seeds. So what you do after that is whatever's left over, put in a colander, one of those mesh colanders, not the big metal ones. You can see how easy that comes off, right? And just kind of scrape it along the edges. Now that was a really, really fresh one. So actually, look at all the seeds that come out of that.
I have one that's kind of dry in the fridge here, so I need to use it.
Well, here, I'll pull one out from the bottom here that's a little bit drier. I won't do a whole one, but I'll just show you that that one's not so dry. But sometimes you let them dry. Oh, this one looks a little dry.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's actually be a little easier. It's not harder. So I'm just going to score that. What I usually do is like here, score that right across. I also save my old bottles. Well, not that I have any old bottles, or get other people to save their bottles. See how it just peels right back. Now, the nice way about doing it like this is if you do come across any pieces that are any seeds that might be turning a little bit, you can...
Yeah, they kind of turn a little bit brown, eh?
Well, sometimes they're not actually brown. What it is in opening them... See, there's one there that might look like it's a little bit soft. There's nothing wrong with it, actually. When they do turn brown, though, this is very easy to... These ones pop off a lot easier than the ones that are brown. So... See, because the skin is a little bit thinner, it's actually easier to...
It's almost like leather.
Yeah, it's actually easier than the one that's fresh. So if you want to, for ease, you actually want to, probably be better to use ones that are a little bit older, a little bit dried out. Pardon?
You want to turn it off?
No, I got one other thing that I want to show you.
Okay.
So leave that. Now, I'm not going to put this through the juicer for you, but just you keep the camera on there for a second. I'm just going to show you. So, here's a potato racer. You can put the seeds in there and use that for squeezing if you don't have a juicer. And see, what I do is, once that's all juiced, I use keep in a bottle, and I just keep it in the fridge. You can get these bottle stoppers. I don't know where you get them around here, but I have a whole collection of them. So I just keep the juice in there. Now, I will get another bowl, and I'll show you how easily this is. So if you just want to have a little bit of juice for yourself, and even if you're concerned about the waste, don't be concerned about the waste, because
oh yeah, it's working beautifully. Look at that. And I do have a potato racer.
So even if you don't have a juicer, don't worry about that. I have a juicer, so it makes a lot of difference. And you see, even the seeds that are left in there, you can still get juice off of them. Because you can still see there's lots of juice. These things give off a lot of juice. And if you really want to be meticulous, I'm just going to get you should have been prepared for all this. This is kind of like something that we decided to do in the last minute. It looks like a mess, doesn't it? But it's really worth it. Anybody who loves pomegranates. You know what's even better is, you know, sometimes you see those old conical people who do
Canning.
Canning, yeah, precisely. So, is this not an easy way to do things?
Mm-hmm.
And then you don't also have to buy that $200 or $300 or $400 juicer. So everybody can enjoy pomegranate juice. And these pomegranate seeds also, I talked to a fellow from Iran, and he told me that the seeds themselves are considered a medicine.
I eat the seeds. I eat the whole thing. I think it's delicious.
Yeah, see, I'm not really into the seeds. But so anyways, you can work that as much as you want, but you can see there's lots of juice left. I've got juice all over my hand, and that's out of, I would say we've got not even half a pomegranate in here. So it doesn't seem like an awful lot, but you know,
It's potent.
pure, it's potent, and that's medicine. And I'm not going to drink it in front of you. Anyways, that's my mess for today. Thank you very much.